Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live quarterfinal action for Fantastic Friday here at the 2026 Minnesota Racquetball Hall of Fame Racquetball Championships in the University of Minnesota. For the RT, I'm Fabio Soto along with Cody Elkins. Cody, welcome this good afternoon.
Hi, it's good to be here. The last time we commentated was, I think, the pro doubles final here.
Yes.
And I think Montoya, I think he hurt his chest or something.
Yes, he had a, I think he had his right pectoral muscle. He had a tear, and he went through some rehab for a few months and came back from that, I remember. Well, this is really cool. We're about to begin quarterfinal action between Andres ACUNA and Rodrigo Montoya, number 3 versus number 6. So, Cody, what are you expecting out of this match?
I think both these guys on the forehand are stronger than on the left. And so I think this is a battle of who can attack the backhand better and then close in the front court. And then also, I think ACUNA has like a real weapon with his serve.
Okay.
And so how often can, ACUNA get it in? Can Montoya get the serve back? And then if Montoya serves on, Montoya can really get streaky with that. So it's kind of a serve game and then a back. Who can shoot better on the backhand, I think, is the winner in this one.
Well, we'll see. ACUNA will start us off. Wow, ACUNA. What a way to start. 1-0. It's a short serve. Oh, what a backhanded drop right there to the left corner. I think, it's one of those things about Montoya. He's a, obviously famously left-sided doubles player, and those shots to the left and the backhand is something familiar to him.
Yeah, those aren't the types of shots you should try at home, guys. Just because Montoya can do it.
Well, unless you're with an adult. Don't try that at home, kids. 1-1. Short. I want to thank everybody for watching and tuning in. Remember to like our post, share our feed, and keep following us on social media throughout. Right now, Friday quarterfinals, semifinals tomorrow, singles and doubles.
And you notice primarily early here, right? Like they're both hitting to the backhand. And so it's just who can like be more consistent on that side is likely going to win this match.
Well, they're both great power players, very agile, very fast. Wow, what a way to put it back. And this is what I've liked about ACUNA lately. I see him attacking more in the front. Those shots that are barely making the front wall, he's already on the go to get those and, give himself a lot more options.
And ACUNA's like one of the hardest workers on tour. I always see him getting better like every time. Like his backhand compared to a few years ago, way better going down the line. And that's one of the reasons why I think he got to number 2 last year on the tour.
He was a number 2 player on tour, and that was an ace serve. Oh, he barely missed that one. He had the right idea, though. Montoya was behind him.
And yeah, ACUNA's getting his serves in. He had the opportunity for the serve return kill, and then he just has to execute. But Montoya does a really good job. He makes up for like misses with his speed. He's so fast.
Yes.
He's one of the fastest guys on the tour. And so even after he misses, leaves up a ball, it's like he gets the next one, and that puts pressure on the opponent.
He's a good defensive player, as you can see. Down the line winner, Montoya on the right.
That's the thing. Like ACUNA hit a few good shots there, but it's like Montoya's in the front of the court, and like it's very hard to win from the back. Like no matter who it is, whether it's this level, open, amateur.
Good shot from the back. Good pickup by Cunha. That's it. Down the line winner. Wow. You know, Montoya was playing defense on that for most of the rally, and he waited for his opportunity to strike.
And it's so fresh because it's like ACUNA normally, like, those shots are, like, down. But it's like when you play Montoya, like, already in your mind you're thinking, oh, well, he's gonna get the next one. I have to hit that much lower. And it's like, the next thing you know, you start spraying some balls.
Wow, that was an ace serve. That hit the crack on the right. 5 serving 2. That is the call.
It's just his court control and his ability, like, even with, like, slicing in balls to get the guy in the back by Montoya and, like, pick up balls is just incredible.
Good pickup by Montoya. Wow, 3-wall. Yeah, that about did it. You see that?
And it's just another rally where it's like ACUNA does everything right, but it's just like Montoya's so quick and he just makes up for it. And all of a sudden he wins another. Like, I thought he hit 2 putaways. I was like, oh, rally's over. And it's like, gets another one.
Well, it seems that Montoya does not want to let this match go any further than it should. Great effort. It's a put away from ACUNA. 2-6. Game 1. First match of the round of quarterfinals this evening on Fantastic Friday. That was good coverage, though, by Montoya.
Montoya knew where it was, but ACUNA's forehand's so good, it was down anyways.
He was there. That's one of the things that we don't talk about enough, ball tracking skills. You know, that some of these players have. They just know where the ball's going to go.
And I think, like, Jake and Montoya are the 2 guys that I watch consistently, like, when they play the high-level guys, and they seem to pick up more balls. Like, they just reach out, and it's like, wow. And that's how they, like, are in and, you know, like, he's up 6-3.
Yeah.
Even though ACUNA might have hit more kill shots than him.
I love Nick. Wow, that hit the crack on the left.
And this is the thing. I know what ACUNA's trying to do, hitting that cross. He's trying to get, like, Montoya to shoot that.
Yeah.
But what I would have liked to see is just ACUNA hit a ceiling ball and, like, kind of bait Montoya as opposed to trying to just, like, aggressively. Like, Montoya's going to get to it. He's going to hit another good ceiling ball. It's a good shot.
Sloppy rally. I mean, you know, I'm no enemy of physical contact, but, you know, they were getting too close to each other, and I don't know what they're arguing about. I mean, I know that Montoya kind of held his arm up to stop the play, but I did not hear the referee stop it before. Because if he's taking, you know, the initiative to stop it himself, that's against the rules. It has to be the referee.
One thing, too, like, with the score right now, too, like, ACUNA had another, like, opportunity. And it's like those balls, like, he normally puts away. And it's like he has to make those against Montoya. He can't leave it up a little. And that's like Montoya gets to it.
Cunha held up. I mean, I think he had the down the line shot in the cross, but I mean, that probably would have hit Montoya if he would have swung it. I totally get it.
I would have just taken the shot because he used so much time, right?
It's a good serve. Wow, cross court. Seven serving 2. This is the first of the 4 quarterfinal matches that we'll have this evening.
And I don't know if we've really seen Montoya go down the line, but I'd almost like, if I was ACUNA, cover that, like, beyond that cross a little earlier with a Montoya's forehand.
So right after this match, Cody, will have Conrado Moscoso versus Javier Mar.
Moscoso's been playing really good ball recently. Beat Kane 2 in a row.
Mar just came back from a Mexican national, as well as Montoya. I was talking to them earlier, and they tell me, we're here to compete, but we didn't have enough time to rest since nationals, so we're a little tired. So I understand.
And I know that there's like the American guys have some rust too. Nationals was only 10 days ago.
Montoya got a little bit ahead of himself.
It's off his back foot too, right? Like it's hard, even for Montoya. Like that's hard to execute off your back foot for anyone.
Wow, it's an ace serve. Very clean shot from Acuna. Wow.
And Acuna's gonna have to consistently get a serve in, and then it has to be serve, return, kill.
Yeah.
Because Montoya gets so many balls. That's like where he has the advantage is the serve.
Just out of the reach. It's a great pass by Montoya.
And that's the risk you take when you go to the forehand, is you leave it up like it's toast. Just a focus thing too. Missed the angle. I think we got an appeal here, maybe?
Yeah, it's an appeal lost.
I thought it was close. It might have just hit the line.
It seems so. Wow, Montoya just on his knees.
Also on that one, I thought Acuna stepped on the encroachment line. I would have put my hand up.
All right, players take a 1-minute break. Time out by Acuna. We'll be back shortly here on IRT Live. Those guys are here, and they live in the same city. They play in the same club. Natera, Martel play in the same club. Mar, no, Mar doesn't play. So Montoya and Rodrigo, they play. Rodrigo and Mar, they play. I think at FitMax. And Natera and Martel play at Britannia. Yeah, but they play together. They'll spar together a lot of time. Yeah.
IRT Club is more than a membership. It's your all-access pass to the IRT and another way to support the tour and the players you love. Go to the IRT Club page at irttour.com to join now. Just $15 per month. The best in racquetball just got even better.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're live once again here at Minnesota Racquetball Hall of Fame Racquetball Championships for the TM Fabio Soto, along with Cody Elkins. So, Cody, a timeout taken by Andres ACUNA. Montoya still leading this match 9-4, game 1. Is it a good time? What do you think about this timeout by ACUNA?
I think it's good. I think if you're ACUNA, right, like he's missing shots because of the pressure being put on by Montoya that he usually makes. And it's like he has his serve normally on, but it's like he plays a guy like Montoya, maybe.
All right, so, sorry, there's an appeal. An ace was called. ACUNA's appealing it. Let's just see what the result did. Appeal lost. So that was an ace. 10-4. 10-7-4. Sorry. Saw the appeal by ACUNA. Remember, folks, sideline judges are now in play since quarterfinal action, so players have 2 appeals per game.
That wide angle is such a good shot that he just hit.
Good shot. Reverse pinch.
Just he needs more of those to be more aggressive.
Good pass.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think ACUNA might have gotten caught standing a little too far up.
Serve is such an important part of these two gentlemen's game. I mean, I've always thought that serve is Montoya's best weapon. ACUNA, I wouldn't say it's his best weapon, but it's among his top 3 weapons. Just to rely on it so much, and they practice it so much. What is he?
I thought it was a good serve too.
I thought it was. I don't understand it. It was a screen serve was called. You know.
I think he called it. I'm pretty sure he said short serve. Maybe you're closer to me, closer to him than I am. Maybe High Lob Z. I kind of like this choice.
Yeah, Montoya got that. Great cross court.
I think like the way that Montoya hits his backhand, like I'd like to see some Z serves maybe too from ACUNA, because it's hard to slice. Like he slices in his backhand. It's kind of hard to slice in a Z serve down the line.
Skip by Montoya. Oh, that just cracked on the left.
And that's the thing is like ACUNA right now, like that backhand he had, right? Like, he had a good opportunity. It's like, but he caught the sidewall.
Yeah.
And it's like he has to, that line he has to be able to execute.
Yes.
Without having it come to the middle. Because Montoya is just going to then pick him apart.
That's an ace serve. Let's see what the referee calls. Point? Yeah, that's a point.
That was a missile.
11 serving 5. That's it. 3-shot rally by Montoya. That's the way he likes it.
He's been doing a really good job of just keeping the ball away from ACUNA's forehand and just he's hitting the left, hitting the left, hitting the left.
And I'm not sure.
Finishing.
And I'm not sure that shot was intended to go that way. I thought he was going to go down the line to the right, but it just, you know, hit the side wall. Oh, he got it. Yeah, Montoya's a little frustrated with that rally. He had other options, but he went for the quick one. No, Acuna's going to pay for that.
And again, he had another he just needs to hit a backhand down the line that just he can have it a few feet high, but it has to pass because Montoya's playing so far up. But because he hasn't shown that, Montoya's just kind of picking him apart from the front.
That's it. Quick shot backhanded down the left corner, and that's 13 serving 5. Remember, Montoya still has his timeout.
He's just so calm, and it's like you can almost fall asleep watching him. And next thing you know, it's 13-5.
Quick point. Oh, what a return from Acuna.
Yeah, that's the strength of his game, but
yeah,
he really is going to have to start getting his serve in to come back.
Ooh, wow. Overhead shot. Cross court to the left corner. Wow. Let's just see the replay. Check this out, Cody. I mean, I honestly did not think this was even possible from Acuna's angle, but boom. See that?
I mean, I didn't think he was taking that until literally he just flicked it. I was like, what in the world?
Good cross-court action. Acuna.
I mean, he hit like how many great shots to win that rally, but it's like Montoya anticipated that reverse pinch, which was basically perfect, gets it, and he's just reading what Acuna's doing, but it's like he's going to have to hit 2, 3, 4 shots to finish the points, right, against Montoya. So he's just going to have to be consistent. Wow, that's just nasty. And when Montoya's hitting balls to Acuna's backhand, when he tries to reset to the ceiling, he's just missing. And then instead of it hitting the ceiling, it's just clipping the top of the wall, and then it's just setting up Montoya. So when he resets, like those little reset points, and maybe that's something because Montoya is playing, you know, a good Mexican pros all the time, he's more consistent with. But it's like you get to this match, you're playing a high-level player, and like you haven't seen that in practice where you need a reset like that.
I believe it's an equipment timeout. Rodrigo Montoya broke his strings. 30 seconds for him to change his racket. It's an equipment timeout. He's telling his doubles partner, Javier Mar, to help him get his racket strung. Wow. It's a replay called.
Do we know what the head-to-head record is, Montoya and ACUNA?
Yeah, let me pull it up. Great effort from the back. Wow. I think we're going to replay. Check this out, Cody. Let's take a look at this replay. Montoya, just great defensive effort.
That boy is just flying.
Yeah, he is.
If I did that, I'd be getting injured again.
All right, so between these two gentlemen, here on the IRT, they've only have a head-to-head once.
Wow.
And ACUNA defeated Rodrigo Montoya in that head-to-head. That was the Shamrock Shootout back in 2024. So they haven't seen each other in 2 years. And ACUNA won that in 11-9 tiebreaker.
And that's the thing is, like, sometimes the way the draws work out,
Yeah.
we see some pro guys that, like, never, ever play each other.
Or at least takes them a long time to meet each other. Because they met that time, and it was coincidentally in the quarterfinals.
Because in certain parts of the draw, guys will just lose to the other guy at the same time every time.
That's a skip. And that is game number 1, 15-7. Rodrigo Montoya takes game 1. Payos take a 2-minute break. We will as well. We'll be back shortly here on IRT Live.
Racquetball is fast, demanding, relentless. Your racket should be too. Introducing the Gearbox GX1, engineered with our exclusive solid frame technology. A true one-piece carbon frame. Just pure, solid construction, built for maximum durability and performance. Every swing delivers powerful energy transfer, crisp response, and precise control. Dominate the route. Trust the racket built to outperform and outlast. The Gearbox GX1, powered by solid frame technology. Feel the difference.
Hey guys, we're back. Game 2. I think that the most important thing is that ACUNA really has to start getting the line going. You know, he's been catching sidewall. Sometimes that can be a timing thing. Maybe he's slinging a little down on it. He's trying to force it over there, but he has to just hit even a few feet high. I saw him right after the match. He hit a nice line. Just hit it around, but he has to hit the line on his backhand in order to. You see him hitting it right now. He has to be able to hit that cleaner if he wants to beat Montoya. Ooh, that was a good serve. And appeal lost. Wow. It's hard to see though from the back. We have a better angle over here. And you know, there's the one, the backhand down the line. Gonna have to make those again and again if he wants to win this one. But yeah, this is a battle of backhands and serves. Good forehand.
So Acuna to serve. Short. So Cody, I gotta ask. I mean, these two guys, even though that they have played each other only once in the IRT, they've known each other for a while, or I guess we can call them friends for sure. I mean, they played each other at least in sparring, but you know they know their game well. And what do you think that Acuna needs to do here to take this one to the tiebreaker?
Just, you know, keep, like, we saw Montoya just skip a backhand. I mean, he just has to keep pounding that side. The first point in the match, I said during the break he needs to hit the down line on the backhand. He executes one, right? And it's like, if he starts making those, that's going to put pressure on Montoya, and then his serve starts to open up. It's a good call.
Yeah, it's a replay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if Montoya was looking for an avoidable, but I don't think that, you know, warrants it. Wow. You know what? He had so many options right there, and I got to tell you, that was the last option I thought he would take.
I thought he was going to go across, but he did open up his stance a little bit early, and it kind of like was deceiving.
I mean, it's his body position kind of gave it away a bit, but wow. There you go.
That's nice. Montoya wins another rally in the front court. But it really is, like, that might be the craziest stat I've ever heard.
Oh, yeah.
Because how many years have these guys been playing on the Pro Tour? To only play one time is just beyond me.
Well, there's the other thing you got to keep in mind. I mean, professionally speaking, but they faced each other in the International Racquetball Federation.
Oh, 100%.
As a national, they have faced there. I don't have those stats with me available, but they have faced each other there.
Maybe cramping up a little.
Yeah.
Now, he lost that rally, but one thing that, like, amateur guys you'll watch is, like, when Montoya hit the ball off the back wall, he goes, runs up, and, like, cuts it off. And that's something, like, when you have a setup like that, the only exception, I think, is if a guy hits a ceiling ball off the back wall, like on a save. I wouldn't do it, but you should go run up and cut that ball off. That's something you should practice, right? Because then when you go play a high-level player and they hit it off the back wall, you have another setup, and they're out of position.
Yeah. 2 serving 3. Blasted it down the line.
And again, it's one of those ceiling ball resets, you know, that are harder. It looks easy, right? But at this level, when the ball is coming fast, that's another one that ACUNA, you know, just missed by a little, and it comes to Montoya's forehand in the middle of the court.
Yeah.
He's out of position, and he wins the rally. And it's such a small skill, but it does add up over the course of a pro match.
Remember, it's all about the details. Those small things that differentiates one player to another. Montoya got that one again. Got that one again. Oh, ACUNA. Yeah,
that's
cross-court
nasty.
winner. Wow. Wow, let's take a look at a replay. So we had several defensive plays by Montoya that were just great. Then ACUNA comes with a couple of shots of his own, and then he goes with that overhead shot. Ah, man. Remember that overhead shot we saw about 5 minutes ago?
Oh, my God.
Now, he killed it last time, but now Montoya was kind of ready for it now because he was, do you see, he was kind of in the same position on the right? He kind of sliced it to the counter corner and just came out great.
Yeah, it's filthy. One thing I just noticed, like just when you watch Montoya, like his quick step to go like dive, like a lot of guys don't quick step at center court, but you see like he's so wide, and then he just breaks on the ball, and that's why like he can get to more balls than a lot of other guys.
Yeah.
Even on the tour, like I say, he gets to maybe twice as many balls as some of the other top 10
Probably.
guys.
I think that's right. Four serving 3. Wow. You know what? That wasn't a bad serve. It wasn't bad. It's just Montoya's just ready for it.
And I mean, it's just the angle, right? Like the angle allowed him to wrap to his forehand, and then all of a sudden, like the forehand's a lot easier to kill.
Ace serve, just blasted it to ACUNA's backhand.
It's amazing because it feels like ACUNA's up, like just watching this game, but it's like all of a sudden it's 4-4 Montoya just because he's getting so many balls. So even though, like, I think ACUNA's hitting good shots, his shot selection's good, but it's like Montoya's making up for it.
Yeah.
With his like ability to keep the ball in play.
It's a broken ball, I believe. Yes, it is. We have not seen many of those, Cody, lately. I mean, throughout our last pro stop in Sioux Falls, I did not see on the broadcasting court, I did not see a broken ball all weekend long.
And I'll tell you, like, I'm sure you played with the purple, the green. Those things would break all the time when I go hit in training. Black ball, the gearbox black, I'd rarely ever break, and these don't break either. So it's like, you know, it's good though.
Consistency, quality. Wow. Blasted it. 2 walls.
It's a Montoya special 39-foot pinch.
I think it's an equipment timeout. Let me see. Yes, he showed the racket to the referee. Broken string. He's got 30 seconds.
We'll see how many rackets this guy has in his bag. That's the second one, right?
That's the second one right there, and I don't think he got the last one fixed, so we'll see what happens right now. He's running out of time. Anyways, Cody, just a reminder of everybody coming up. Javier Mar will play Conrado Moscoso for the quarterfinals.
Yeah, Conrado's been playing good ball. I think Javier Mar's going to play smart, you know, and kind of grind out because he's a super, like, intelligent, crafty. His hands are good. You know, and so it'll be interesting, like especially in the back end, both those guys like in the front court are phenomenal.
And number 1 and number 2 teams doubles. You know, they're still alive in doubles. Conrado and Kadim, of course, the number 2 team. Number 1 team is Javier Mar Montoya. They're in the they're in the number 1 spot, and they're both alive. You know, Kadim lost earlier to in singles, and Mar is still in it. So we'll see how it goes.
And Mar has been playing like the last 2 years or so on the tour. He's been playing a lot better in singles. And I think he's just got his confidence up, you know, like so much. I mean, he's playing with all these good guys in Mexico.
And he got he got to the final at Mexican Nationals, lost to Lalo Portillo last week. So that was a good performance by Javier Mar, very consistent.
Who did he beat on the way there?
He beat Andre was on the other side. Oh, you got some big names right there. I mean, you got players like Hernandez. You got players like Trujillo is on the other side though, but you know he got to the final, and you have these guys like Diego Gastelum.
I've played Gastelum many times. That's a loaded Mexican Nationals draw.
ACUNA.
There you go. There's that backhand. It's just a little cleaner this game.
Oh, golly.
It's a great shot, and that's, again, like I'm not a huge, I know they've been serving some balls to the right, but I'm not a huge fan of that, like for either of them, because both of them have good forehands, and it's led to like easy points, right? And so it's like you get in the box. I would stay to the left.
Down the line winner, Montoya. Montoya's on a roll here. Short.
Yeah, he got that setup hitting to his backhand, and then he put away the kill. He's going to need more of that.
He's going to need more of that. For sure. Short.
It's good to have you back here, Fabio. Missed you commentating all these tournaments.
Thank you. You know, coming back to Sioux Falls was such a treat. It's always an honor to be amongst these tremendous athletes and share some great memories with them in all these tournaments.
Another backhand by ACUNA. He's starting to feel a little bit.
Ooh. Wow. That nearly aced him. That, you see how low that ball was when Rodrigo got it?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So quick.
Oof. Wow. How did he manage to pull that one off? 7 serving 5.
What's interesting, Montoya, like when you watch him serve, like his face is facing the floor. Like I have never really seen.
Oh, I understand.
I've never seen anyone really do that. You know, it's really interesting, and he still gets it across the line, like at a high rate.
Good pickup by Montoya. Got up. Ball down. I mean, he has an appeal left, to my knowledge. He could appeal if he doesn't like it. And he's not appealing.
One thing I noticed, like in that rally, when I was talking about like the hitting off the back wall earlier, you saw that time Montoya hits off the back wall and it turns into a ceiling ball, right? That's a lot harder to cut off, and so like that a little adjustment is the difference between maybe ACUNA getting a forehand setup and being put in the back of the court. And those things are like things that like maybe an amateur player wouldn't see, but like in the pro game, like that adds up.
Eight serving 5. Yeah, that's an ace. Clean shot. 9-5.
The last time I saw, I haven't seen Montoya play a lot recently, but the last time
Yeah.
I've seen it hit this many serves, like like that, was at this tournament, I believe, when he won it.
I remember that, Cody. He was acing Moscoso. He was acing De La Rosa. I believe in the De La Rosa match, if I recall the statistics correctly, he had 14 aces. He was just on fire. I remember asking Conrado and De La Rosa after the matches, and I remember De La Rosa saying, Fabio, listen, when you're hot, you're hot. And that was Montoya. Timeout taken by Andres ACUNA, 10-5. We'll be back here shortly on IRT Live.
If you're not an IRT Club member, then you're missing out. Exclusive matches, second court streaming, and condensed replays so you never miss a point. Plus, member-only deals, player extras, and inside access you can't get anywhere else. IRT Club is more than a membership. It's your all-access pass to the IRT and another way to support the tour and the players you love. Go to the IRT Club page at irttour.com to join now. Just $15 per month. The best in racquetball just got even better.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're live once again here. Timeout taken by Andres ACUNA. Montoya leading 10-5 in game number 2. I'm Fabio Soto here with Cody Elkins. And Cody, a very warranted timeout, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Montoya just being on defense, and look at that. He got an offensive opportunity, just took that shot. Boom.
And you know, Montoya, like on that rally, I thought ACUNA hit like the backhand down the line he needed to hit. But what happened was he kind of got caught on the wall with that forehand, right? So he couldn't hit what he wanted to hit, and it kind of like stopped his rotation.
Yes.
And then Montoya gets the next shot, and then all of a sudden it's like wins the rally.
Montoya. It's a good serve. Wow. That backhanded, kind of a backhanded slice.
Yeah, he just totally sliced that, flicked that in.
Yeah.
I was just telling like Sam Bredenbeck, it's insane like how many balls he can just like slice, kill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nothing can be done about that one. ACUNA used those two walls. He got the speed off the ball. Oh, remember that after this match, a brief break, I will come up with player interviews winner for the quarterfinals. It's a skip by Montoya. Good pass.
I just don't love. I don't love the choice to right. I think ACUNA has to keep serving the backhand, and then just make the backhand setups.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God!
What was that?
Wet ball maybe?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, wet ball is only in the serve.
I didn't even know that, Fabio. I play the IRT, and you're teaching me the rules.
No, I mean, if, you know, in the middle of the rally, there's a wet ball, it's not a wet ball. It's part of the rally because someone probably dove, right, and hit that wet spot. But on the serve, on the first serve, for example, it did hit the floor in a funny way, kind of slipped. It is a wet ball, right? But during the rally, there's no such thing.
Kind of interesting rule. Kind of like the, I think the no court hinder rule too in the pros is really interesting.
I love it. Everything goes. That's an ace serve again, Montoya.
Man, when Montoya serves on, like it
on fire.
becomes difficult because it's like he gets so many balls already, and it's like, oh, he hits an ace and another ace, and it's like you have to do so much because of his gettability when he's getting his serve in. Just serve, batter turn, kill.
Point, and that is match point for Montoya, 14-8. This is probably it for ACUNA. Let's wait and see. Skip, and you know what, man, it was just a good option, and it was not.
It was the right shot.
It was the right shot.
Now, in that rally, ACUNA literally like froze for a second.
Yes, he did.
He thought he put the ball out, and Montoya reaches out. I mean, it was amazing.
I mean,
I can't believe it.
He probably thought that Montoya was just gonna, you know, kill that ball, and it's another mistake by Montoya.
But I mean, the ball he got in that rally, Montoya, was incredible. I mean, I thought he was probably like 5 feet behind the service line. I mean the what's it called? The encroachment line, and he just somehow reaches out, and I mean it's just incredible.
Cross court. Montoya with another match point.
I think ACUNA's trying to be a little too cute there.
Yeah.
Bomb serve.
Wow.
Nothing you can do about that.
Match goes to Montoya, 15-7, 15-7. Congratulations to Rodrigo Montoya for advancing to the semifinals tomorrow. Great tournament for Andres ACUNA. And again, remember, Montoya, we'll see him tomorrow again in the semifinals of the men's pro doubles. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back after the short break with player interview here on IRT Live.
Hi, this is Alan Ackles. Welcome to Manufacturing Marvels. Today we're in Rockdale, Illinois, and home of the KWM Gutterman Corporation. For over 40 years, this family-owned and operated corporation has been producing the finest continuous gutter machines in the United States. Building the highest quality gutter machines is in the DNA of the Miner family. Owners Keith and Ken Miner oversee the company's daily operations. They are masterful in manufacturing KWM's Ironman gutter machines and are nationally recognized as experts in seamless roll-forming equipment. KWM's entire product line is manufactured in their 100,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility. KWM is conveniently located just 45 miles southwest of Chicago, making access to their facility and product delivery advantageous to customers and distributors alike. But the company's reach is really quite global. KWM gutter machines are sold in 5 continents, including North and South America, Europe, Africa, and Asia. Visit them at kwmgutterman.com. This is Alan Ackles for Manufacturing Marvels.
Welcome, everybody. I'm here with the winner of the first quarterfinal match of the evening. Rodrigo Montoya took out Andres ACUNA. Rodrigo, first off, congratulations for your win. It's a great win for you in 2 straight. First off, how you feeling after, a very busy week. You're not just, here playing, but you played last week in Mexico Nationals. How are you feeling?
Well, as you say, Fabio, happy for making the semi-final. As you know, I love this court. Here's where I won my first IRT tournament, so I feel really comfortable playing on this course, and thank God I won this match.
Yeah, that's true. You won your first pro stop here about 3 years ago, right? And it was great. And you had something similar here. You serve really well. A lot of bombs, a lot of huge serves, a lot of aces in your match. And this is just really good courts for you. So congratulations for that. Coming into this match in the quarterfinals, you played also doubles today. And I know you've been on the road a lot, and you probably want to go home after this one. But have you changed anything about your strategy?
No, I have to give my best against Andres. He's always a tough player, and as you say, today it was a really long day. So after this, maybe just watch the next match and then go to rest to be ready for tomorrow, because there's 2 semifinals to play.
Bueno, Rodrigo, para toda la gente que está viendo aquí de América Latina y tus partidos, felicidades por este gran triunfo. Pasas a la semifinal mañana, tanto de sencillos como de dobles, pero pues sigues de gira, ¿no? Artística, ahora sí deportiva. Y pues algo que le quieras decir a los fanáticos que están viendo América Latina.
Sí, pues la verdad que muchas gracias a todos los que me apoyan, a los que siguen mi carrera. Agradecer a todos la familia Bredenbeck, a todos los sponsors que hacen estos torneos posibles. La verdad que es nuestra pasión. A mí me encanta jugar para todos ustedes, y la verdad que espero seguir contando con su apoyo para mañana.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner of the first quarterfinal match of the Minnesota Hall of Fame, Rodrigo Montoya. So, Rodrigo, we'll see you tomorrow, and we'll see you here shortly for the next match. Conrado Moscoso, Javier Mar here on IRT Live.